What's up, guys? Last night. All right. What we got here? Welcome to the season finale of season 2. All right, welcome. You guys made it this far. We only have 3 people out there, 4 now. Okay. I know Gavin is at baseball right now. All right. Man, that was always the most boring sport to me, but he loved it.
I do.
He does love it.
I played it.
He played it too. I played for it.
My first sport.
Oh, it was my first sport too. And then I made the All-Star team. And then I quit before the All-Star stuff happened. Because they wanted you to play for like a month or 2 more. And I was like, get me out of this. Yeah. It's just so slow, man. You can eat a whole meal during the game if you're in the outfield. They actually eat food. They eat food. Eating food is part of it.
In the dugout.
It's part of the sport is to eat sunflower seeds.
You can go back to, no, they actually eat.
Yeah? Nah, man. Basketball for me. Anyways, that's all I got. Welcome. Next Monday's isolation workout. Let's start with that just real quick. Today's went pretty well. All right. We had all the way down to Tanner using his iPad since we didn't have Ian, didn't have Evan. All right, so we used Tanner's iPad or Tanner's mom's phone or something like that. But we all got it done, so that was a good job with that kind of stuff. On Monday, we are the first 5 drills are always the same. The last 5 drills are, and I mean, again, I have to repeat them every single time anyway. But again, hopefully this will help you guys out somewhat. It's epic drill, pro hop, pump fake to escape dribble, between the legs, behind the back J, and mid-post series. Now, since I have to explain it each and every single time again and no one listens to this thing, I'm about to just breeze through these and not explain them as well because no one listens anyway. So it's epic drill. That's throw the ball up, bounce it with this hand between the leg, throw it up with this hand, and you're really close to the basket, and you keep going. Again, it's on our website if you want to watch it. Second one is pro hop. You start from the wing, dribble in, and go over the top. Pro hop, shoot with the outside hand. Pump fake to escape dribble. You start in the middle of the free throw line, pump fake. Go like this to the side, escape dribble. You can also go like this and go out that way as well. It's just defensive slides to the elbow for jumpers like Klay Thompson. The fourth one is between the legs, behind the back J. You dribble in, stutter step, go between your legs, keep the anchor foot there, go behind your back, jump behind the anchor foot for a step back, and then you shoot. The last one is mid-post series. You spin the ball out from the box towards the free throw line. You're going to spin it out. You catch it with your back turned to the basket. Put the ball up on the opposite shoulder. Take the opposite leg and spin toward the basket. Inch back, and then you can either shoot the shot. You can rip through for the layup, rip through for the spin move, or rip through for the fake spin. But again, all that stuff is online. I think every one of those drills is online. So if you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, you don't. All good. All you. Let's go.
All right. Roll call. Thanks for being there, Armand, Blake, and Cam. Oh, hey, Gabby.
We got Gabby.
She showed up.
Nice.
All right. So let us know that you're in there when you log on.
All right. So we have special news for those of you guys watching. All right. Bigfoot Hoops, who runs a whole bunch of tournaments all around the country, like in Vegas. We've been to their Vegas one. We've been to their Florida one. We've been to their Texas one. They run all those tournaments. They just sent out an email saying that they are definitely starting tournaments in July, that they're on, that they're already buying the venues. They're starting up. So they say it's definitely on. In the states that they chose, I think that those states are kind of opening up in the first place, like Texas, Georgia, Florida, and Vegas. Those are all 4 states that are highly trying to open up. So that's probably why they're going through with it. So heads up for that. It sounds like we're definitely on for this summer. So that's huge news. They said that they'll send me an email with the rules though and what we have to do. And I have a little rumors that say that it's going to be 1 parent per player. So you can't bring 2 parents in. You can't bring multiple people to watch you play. It needs to be like 1 fan per player. So, so obviously if someone doesn't have their parents come, then that means that two parents can maybe switch off and like go with the kid that's not theirs, But that seems to be the one rule. And then not shaking hands afterwards, even though you just played the whole game. I'm not really sure what the rules are going to be, but they said that they'll send them in an outline. But the whole point of that is to say you should start getting excited and start working really, really hard to continue and spread the word. All right. They sent it out. This is the last episode of season 2. This is episode 24. And we will go with season 3 on mobile starting next week. Highly experimental. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I think most days will be just me, right? All right, unless he's here, we'll see it. All right. At some point in time, he won't be here, but we're gonna figure that out as well. We're also gonna try to both have the earphones in. We'll figure things out. But I'm gonna test it this Sunday. So if you happen to see me log in this Sunday, you can look at the show, but it's not gonna be a show. It's just gonna be me testing it out. I might even have my glasses on. All right. So heads up for that. That's all I got.
All right. Homework. Got the daily challenges. My randomly picked grade. I think it was 4th grade, right?
Going with 7th grade.
7th grade. In 7th grade.
So you guys who are 7th graders, you guys know what the challenge is because you guys.
Yes, you guys are already doing it. But for the rest of you, it is finish month 8 of the 10-month Chastain challenge, and it's to complete your 5 chosen items.
What day number are they on? Does it say?
No.
The first word of that. What does it say?
Month. It says finish month 8.
Month 8. That's it. So they're finishing up.
Yeah.
Month 8.
So you're finishing up month 8.
I like it. All right. So you guys are almost done with this month.
So you guys keep going. Monthly homework again. Just to keep your minds on it is the 21 jumps. Remember 21 left, 21 right, 21 2 feet. And then let us know how you guys are doing, how it's going when you guys log on here, all right?
All right, so we're actually in the middle of moving right now so that we could go to a different place. But this is a very, very random story, but it'll make sense in the end. But our landlord has like a security deposit, all right? Am I explaining too much? No, it's okay. You guys need to know this. We give him a security deposit at the beginning of our lease for like $1,000 or whatever it was, just in case when we leave, if we have like broken windows or like broken walls or dirty floors, and they get to take from that and to use it to fix up the place. But our goal is to get our security deposit back in full. So we're really, really cleaning up, right? Well, I have a sneaky plan. I hope she's not watching this, but we're going to invite her over before we leave and say, hey, can you walk through and make a list of stuff that we have to do? So, and we're going to videotape her, all right? Because whatever she says in the videotape, that's the only thing that we have to do, all right? So if she says, oh, you guys didn't do that, well, we'll say, well, you didn't tell us to do that. With that said, I'm very good at following directions. When she lays it all out, I'm going to make sure I'm going to hit every single one of those. So by the end, she can't say that we didn't do what we were supposed to do. So even if she's like, it's not perfect, I'm like, nope, I did what you told me to do exactly. It's out of my hands. Now it's on you. Make a better list next time. For you guys, I made the list. Yep. It's in this book. It's a book. This is your lease. Your security deposit is everything that you ever wanted in life. If you want that for yourself, if you want every single dream that you've ever had, if you want that security deposit, you have to do every single thing. Now, I mean, I guess you could just hope that the floors magically clean themselves and I don't notice. All right. Or you could do every single thing every single day. And at the end, say, oops, John, I didn't make the NBA. What happened? I followed your path every single day and I didn't do it. All right. What? Now it's on you, John. So, and then I'll say, my bad. I need to change that book. All right. But I have a sneaking suspicion that, one, I'm right. I've had a lot of years of basketball, a lot of decades of basketball under my belt. Two, I don't think anyone can do this. And
challenge.
I know, honestly, I think at any point in time on Earth, there are 400 people who can do this. Out of 8 billion people, 400 people can do this every single day. And how many people are in the NBA? About 400. Yeah, so it's about 400 people. All right, and those people are going to be the ones to make the NBA. So of course they could do it. Now maybe you're not an NBA prospect, maybe, but maybe you could be the 401st. All right, you could be 401, and you could be that one person who did it. And if you don't make it because of height, because of whatever, hey, it happens. You did something that only 400 people on Earth could do. All right, so try to keep it up, and good luck to you guys. Someone's trying to call. We're not answering phones right now.
All right. Zoom update. Good job again, you guys. You guys are killing it. Leandre, you're improving so much. Gavin, again, thanks for stepping in for Edward. I know you're not there, but you'll see this. Momo, want to see you. All right. And that's all I have for the Zoom update.
All right, so I got elementary drills for you guys. Now this is one of Kendrick's drills that he always does for you guys, and it's 1 minute shots. Well, you can do this if you have a timer that makes a noise. And for 1 minute shots, you set the timer for 60 seconds. Press start. Then you shoot elbow jumpers. Your goal is to make 8 shots out of 14. All right. And then comes the math. This is the hard part. All right. If you go 8 for 14 or better, then you don't have to run. If you go 9 for 14, you're good. 10 for 14, you're good. But if you go like, let's say, 8 for 13, you shot 1 less shot. So that means that you have to run 2 times. All right. If you go 7 for 14, then you made 1 less shot. That means that you have to run 1 time. Then you have to add them together. That's the hard part. Okay, so now, if you made 7, which is 1 less, and you shot 13, which is 1 less, that means you get 1 run for the shot because you were 1 less, and then for the shooting, since you shot 13 out of 14, you get 2 runs for that one. If it was only 12 shots out of 14, that would be 4 runs. 11 shots out of 14, 6 runs, whatever. But then you add those 2 numbers together, and that's how many runs that you get. So even if you go 10 for 10, that's 8 runs because you were 4 less on the shots. Now, if you go, what's another number? Let's say that you go 7, no. So 10 for 10, you go 8 runs. If you go 0 for 14, that means that you were 8 under for the makes. That's only 8 runs as well. So 10 for 10 is the same thing as 0 for 14. And we do that because we want you to shoot really, really fast shots at the same time as it being a lot of pressure, at the same time as it being confusing. Because during games, you have to think about plays, you have to think about your parents, you have to think about where am I going, who's guarding me. So we want to create those 3 things where you're shooting extremely fast, you are shooting with pressure, and you're shooting with a lot of confusion going on in your mind, thinking about all the math. And then you have to run. So that's why I like this drill. It's pretty complicated. And then I have the quote of the day before I forget it. The quote of the day is keep a chip on your shoulder. Having a chip on your shoulder is not a food. You don't eat it. No, Leandre. All right. It's an American saying, okay? Chip on your shoulder means that you're like mad, that you're upset about that you think people are doing you wrong. Like you go, oh yeah. You're against me because I'm small. You're against me because of this. Come on. I can do it. Let me try, coach. That's a chip on your shoulder. But once you get good, then you don't have a chip on your shoulder. Like, oh, it's okay. Then you stop trying as hard. You stop chipping away. You stop being chipper. Or if you were born into a nice neighborhood, you have no chip on your shoulder because you had money growing up. You could eat. You have no chip on your shoulder. Everyone always treated you nice. School's nice. No bullies. You have no chip on your shoulder. My thing says play with a chip on your shoulder or keep a chip on your shoulder at all times, even if you have no reason to have it there. You pretend that there's a chip on your shoulder. We talked about Michael Jordan last week where he would just make up reasons to get mad. Do that. All right? Keep a chip on your shoulder.
All right. So yesterday we talked about the leaderboard, and I talked about Edward jumping into he will jump into the
do we update?
Not yet. I will do it tonight. So after the attendance is up, Edward might be top for high school. And I was also looking for all-time attendance leaders. Gabby will move up into the top 10 of all time.
You're right behind Samantha.
You're right behind Samantha, who is 4 points ahead of you, Gabby. And you will be in the top 10 all time. So
that's an interesting list.
That is a great feat. So
and then Troy has a chance to pass up Kai before Christmas.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good. Yeah. I like that.
So that is a great feat, Gabby. You that just shows all the hard work and the commitment that you've showed since you joined the program. So keep it up.
All right. So I'm going to talk about the middle school now.
Okay.
All right. So the middle school, the drill that I want you guys to focus on is on-ball defense. And when we're guarding someone on ball, you guys can pretend like you have the ball, even though I would just take it from you, but whatever. All right. So if you have the ball right here, I don't want to shade you one way or the other. I don't want to force you to go right or force you to go left. All that does is just it guards bad players like that, and then the good players start to destroy you. Yeah. Like, because good players can go both ways. You want to prepare for the good players, and to prepare for them, you must play them straight up. And you know what? You guys are right. Maybe I shouldn't play you against such good teams, because when I play you against amazing teams and you try to do things right, they just destroy you, right? Okay. Well, how about against the bad players, you play them straight up, because that's now your chance to get better. Don't play the bad players by forcing them left, because you can't do it to the good players, right? So now, since you have a chance against the bad players, play them straight up, even if they score on you when they shouldn't. Play them straight up, and you want to slightly shade them. If they have the ball in this hand on this side, you raise this hand up so you can deflect any passes that come. But this hand will reach in and kind of just dig and just annoy them. Just annoy them, not swinging for the ball, just right here so that they can't cross it over. If they switch sides, then you switch sides. And then when they first start to drive, if they drive that way, make sure that this foot steps first. You can't close your feet and then step. You must step with that foot first. All right? And I assure you, if you have one arm's length away from them, you're good to go. You want to be an arm's length away so that you're close enough to deny their shot just by putting your hand in their face, but also far enough away so that you can sense them coming so you can react a little bit faster. You don't want to be chest to chest against someone who still has their dribble. And you also don't want to be 2 arm lengths away where you're just going to give them a shot, because at a certain level, everyone can shoot. All right. So that's on-ball defense. Make sure that we do it properly. And in our defense, we want to force them towards the baseline.
Yeah.
When they're on the wing. Do not let anyone drive middle. And if you're guarding someone in the low post, you force them toward the middle where the defense is. You don't let them go baseline. So it's kind of opposite. So understand these rules, take care of these rules. And if we have help side, we're good to go.
Yeah. All right. So homework videos. Not so much. Just a lot of encouragement. Just keep going. You all right? I need you guys to post more. All of you. Well, not all of you. Just the ones who aren't posting. And that's I'm not gonna say all the names, but I do know all the names. But the ones that are posting, you guys keep going. Don't stop. All right? You guys are killing it.
Hey, and if anyone was thinking about doing my idea, is anyone bold enough to do my idea of just filming their workouts every single second on live stream? Because if you are, the app, and I'll write it in the comment section. The app is called Streamlabs. All right. If you download this app and you connect it to your and you connect it to your YouTube, it will let you stream live, no matter what connection that you have, and no matter how many subscribers that you have. On YouTube, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers. But if you have Streamlabs, you get it. And I'll subscribe to you. So if you start streaming live on a workout, I'll watch it. All right. But again, you don't need anyone to watch it. You want to hold yourself accountable and just keep it on there. Don't erase it afterwards. Keep it on there and show people that you work hard, because it will inspire everyone else, and that will inspire you back. That'll make you ultra responsible, and then it'll just cyclical. I mean, it'll basically just make you amazing. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid of how bad you are. Don't be afraid of your greatness. Don't be afraid of anything. I dare someone to do that. All right. All right. My high school drill for the day. Going to the black book. All right. High school drill for the day that I want you guys to focus on is one-on-one sprint. All right. The one-on-one sprint. That's just why for the ISO workout, we did the half court sprint because I had to, we're not playing one-on-one yet. So the one-on-one sprint, it's a very interesting one because most players are bad at both of them. It's really weird. All right. Defensively. I'll start there. Defensively, when they're coming at you and they're sprinting, your job is just to turn them one time. Then when you turn them, try to turn them again. But if you can turn them twice, you're an amazing defender. But just make them turn at least a couple of times so we get help. That is impossible to stop. If someone's going full speed, I don't care how bad they are, it's a really, really hard thing to stop. All you can do is contain them by turning them and turning them. You can't do too much because they're running forward. They know which way that they're going to go. You don't know. You're backwards. It's a lot of things in their favor. Now, with that said, the flip side of it, we suck on offense too. A lot of players do because they don't sprint. You're running downhill. The person's standing still. They don't know where you're going to go. The person is backwards. You're running forward. This should be a blow by. And you sprint as one way as fast as you can. If they turn you, just sprint the other way. And it's a layup. Then learn how to make your layups. So if you can dribble full speed, you're good. But some of you guys can't. So you should be practicing 1-on-0. Going full speed dribbles for layups. Like over and over and over again until you have it. Then when you see someone in half court, you don't inch up to them. You don't dribble slow. You wild out and you just blow by them just like they would blow by you. All right. So either be good on defense or be good on offense. You can't be bad at both on the one-on-one sprint. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. My stock exchange for today is about Gavin. He calls himself the GOAT. Well, I think he has the potential to be that GOAT kind of a player,
GOAT
kind of a person.
Means greatest of all time.
Yeah, he has the potential to be that kind of player, that kind of person. But I want to see that. I want to see him do that. So all of us, let's push him. He calls himself the GOAT, so let's push him to that. All right.
Now, Gavin's a very nice guy.
He is,
but he said in the comment section yesterday, after I said how fast Finley was doing her drill, I was like, oh yeah, it looked like she was like going, like it looked like I sped up the video. That's how fast she was going. And he wrote just before we logged off, he goes, I just saw her video. She didn't look that fast to me. Well, he hasn't posted a video, has he? Has he posted his wall taps?
No,
I don't think so. But Armand did. So I saw Armand's video. So I compared them and I sent it to them actually. But I was like, maybe Finn wasn't going that fast. Maybe it's just my imagination. Nah, Finn blew out Armand. Now, I don't know if Armand was trying his hardest. He should have been. But if that was Armand's hardest, Finn was probably twice, maybe 3 times faster than he was. And Armand never even touched the floor one either. So, Gavin, calling you out. Post your video and we'll see who was faster. I will compare them millisecond by millisecond. All right, and I'll see who's faster. I would love that challenge. All right, blow her out the water. Okay, she didn't even know that she was being timed. You know that you're being timed. You have no reason to lose this. All right, my story for the day is very, very short. It's set your goals high and don't stop until you get there. All right, we just had a conversation about personality types. Where my personality type, we like to make master plans. Like my plan is to basically take over the world. But I have all these steps in the meantime. You guys know my steps. My step is to create the book, right? I want to create a currency. I want to make a society, right? I want to do my open gyms that I want to just like perfect the open gym situation in the country. I want to perfect the tournaments. And then I also want to I want to perfect the leagues, and I want them to be perfect, right? And I have all my plans written out. Well, for you guys, I would love for you guys to set your own goals. And when you set them, don't be like, I want to make the 8th grade team. No, shut up. You make the highest possible goal that you can think of, and then go one step higher. Because whatever that step is, that your final step, you're going to fall below it. All right. So if you say, I want to make the 8th grade team, well, you're going to make the 7th grade team. All right. Wherever you set your goal, you're going to be one step below it. All right. And a great example of that is Connor Cronin. All right. Nothing more. Connor was such a hard worker for us. Just graduated last year. And nothing more did he want than to make the varsity team. He wanted to make the varsity team. And I said, hey, do you want to make college? He goes, no, I want to make the varsity team. And he tried so hard to make the varsity team. And he did so well. Oh, my God. He made the JV team the year before. And during his senior year, he came out of nowhere. He was a nerdy kid, right? Came out of nowhere. Went everywhere with us. Worked out in the morning, everything. Did everything. Then varsity trials came. He missed it by 2 spots. And then we asked him, hey, you want to come work out with us so you can come next summer? He goes, no, I'm done. He just quit basketball. He was that disappointed. Didn't even come to our award ceremony. Just hated it. And I have a feeling if he had tried to make a college team, that would have been worth the extra 2 spots. Yeah. Of course, if he really, really believed it, however, I want to make a college team. And he really, really talked himself into it. You know what would have happened, right? He would have made the varsity team. Then after that, he would have not made the college team, right? Then would have come the disappointment. So you're always going to be disappointed at some point in time. Even if you have a Hall of Fame career, score 90 points a game, your last year, you're going to be old. And you're going to be disappointed that you can't play anymore. So it always ends in disappointment. The point is, put your goals way high so that when you fall short, which everyone does, everyone falls short, everyone dies eventually, right? When you fall short, you're still well beyond where you would have been. So set your goals high and strive to reach them, guys. Got it? All right, you got 3 minutes to close it up, Kendra.
All right, Kevin Durant has a documentary called Basketball County. It's in the water. It talks about where he grew up and how basketball was perceived and where he lived. He lived in Prince George's County, which is in Washington D.C. And from the documentary, there is a lot of basketball players who came from that area. He was one, Quinn Cook, a whole bunch of NBA players. They grew up together. They all played on the same AAU teams, either the older team or the lower team. They lived together. A lot of these players in the NBA that are in the NBA now grew up together in the same neighborhoods. They play together all the time. It's on Showtime. It's really good documentary. You guys should check that out as well.
No, little kids don't like documentaries. I know that.
Yeah.
And I know that from being a little kid, you guys don't like documentaries and you guys don't like talk radio. Now, you like both those things. Did you like them when you were younger, though? Okay. So just know that we sound like old heads talking right now. But just know that some of these players grew up together and they experienced the same hardships together. They experienced the same sharpening iron together. And it was because of their background that they reached these amazing heights. So hopefully one day you guys from La Miranda will be saying that about each other. Especially if someone like DeAndre and Elliot can keep pushing each other and keep going higher and higher and higher. Then one day someone will be on live stream talking about Moraga being the breeding ground of the next group. All right? That's right. And we're about to see all you guys on the Zoom workout. My mom says she loves your Zoom sign off. Loves it. So since this is the last episode of season 3, can we give her a good one? Yeah. All right, then. This is for you, Mom. Ready? What we got now?
Hey guys, zoom.
All right, y'all. We'll catch you guys in Zoom. Peace. Take my saving private line. Ooh.